Students, we are in chapter 5, that is working with Windows. So in the previous class we have discussed the introduction that are related to Windows operating system, and similarly we finished the functions of Windows operating system. Then we discussed the input device that is mainly suitable for Windows operating system, that is your mouse. Similarly, in that we have finished the actions and what are the reaction you will be having. That and all we have discussed in the previous class. And by this class we are going to discuss some of the versions of Windows operating system. So we are going to discuss some versions of Windows operating system. So what do you mean by version and why you need a version? So yearly while they are introducing, they will be having some few features only. After that the need of that will be increasing more, and based upon that need many versions will be introduced for you. Many versions will be introduced for you. So the first version of Windows operating system was Windows 1.x. So the first version was Windows 1.x, and it was introduced in the year 1985. It was introduced in the year 1985. In that they introduced the guide concept and 16-bit processor was used. They introduced the guide concept and 16-bit processor was used. Similarly, here only they introduced mouse as the input device. Here they introduced mouse as an input device, and this is your first. And the next you people are going to have Windows 2.x. Windows 2.x, and it was introduced in the year 1987. Okay, wow. Here it start to support minimize or maximize. It is going to support, in this version only it starts to support minimize and maximize. Similarly, control panel was introduced. Here only the control panel was introduced. Similarly, it had many various settings and customizing option. Here they introduced the concept of minimize or maximize. Similarly, control panel. Similarly, extra settings. So the user that are willing to change, everything was introduced in Windows 2.x. And the next one, it was Windows 3.x. Next it was Windows 3.x, and it was introduced in the year 1992. It was introduced in the year 1992. In this they introduced the concept of multitasking. In 1992 only they introduced the concept of multitasking. You people know what is a multitasking. Multitasking is nothing but multiple application can execute simultaneously in Windows, and this is called as your multitasking. As here it begins to support 256 colors. It begins to support 252 colors. So color means so now your interface is more colorful for you and it is more attractive for you. So that is with your Windows 3.x. Next you people are going to have the next one. It is Windows 95. The next one, it was Windows 95. By the name itself, by the version name itself, it is having the year there itself. That is, it was introduced in 1995. Here what are the features? Here they had the start button. In this only they introduced the start button, taskbar. Everything was introduced in Windows 95. Similarly, here they had 32-bit processor. Here they had 32-bit processor, and mainly more concentration was given for multitasking. More concentration is given for multitasking. That is with your Windows 95. Next, it is your Windows 98. Yes, from here itself you can tell it was introduced in the year 1998. So what are the extra features it is going to have? Yes, it is the integration of web browser. Here they introduced web browser. Here they introduced the web browser to be integrated with the operating system. So here Windows based games are introduced. Windows based games are introduced. Similarly, it mainly focused on plug and play. Plug, just you people play. That feature center was introduced in Windows 98. So Windows 98 version was introduced in 1998. Here it was integrated with web browser. Similarly, Windows based games are introduced and plug and play feature also available in this version only. Next we are going to see the next one, that is your next version you people are going to have, it is your Windows NT. You are going to have Windows NT. So it is mainly, NT is nothing but it is your network. So it is designed to act as servers. Act as servers in network. For that only they introduced Windows NT. So next you people are going to have Windows Me. That is nothing but Windows Millennium. Okay, huh? Windows Millennium. So Millennium is 2000 for you people. And here it introduced the automatic system diagnostic and recovery tool. So automated system diagnostic. Diagnostic means it is going to check your system. Everything is done automatic for you people. Everything is going to be done automatic. If there is any faults or any virus is seen in your system, it will automatically recover. Recover means automatically correction will be done for you people. So in Windows Millennium, they introduced automated system diagnostics and recovery tools. The tools also introduced in Millennium, that is in the year 2000. Next, it is Windows 2000 for you people. Windows 2000, same. The year is 2000 for you. So here it is going to have extra features. What are they? It served as an operating system for business desktop and laptop system. It served as an operating system for business and laptop. They begin to use Windows 2000. Similarly, 4 versions of Windows 2000 was introduced for you. 4 versions for this one are released for you people. The first one, it is your professional. The first one, it is your professional. So Windows 2000 introduced in the year 2000. Here it is going to serve as an operating system for business and laptops. Okay, wow? In business and laptops. So here it is going to have 4 versions. Windows 2000 itself, it is going to have 4 versions. The first one, it is your Windows Professional. It is your Windows Professional. In which area and all it is used? This Professional is mainly used in business and laptops. Okay, wow? So in Windows 2000 itself, we are having 4 versions. The first one, it is your Professional. So the Windows 2000 Professional was used in business, desktops and laptops for you people. The next one, it is your Windows 2000 Server. Windows 2000 Server. So it acts as on both web server and web and office server. It acts as the both web and office server. That is your second. And next it is your third. Third is nothing but advanced server. It is for your advanced server. Here it is your server and this one it is your advanced server. And it is mainly used in business, line of business application. It is mainly used in business application. And next you people are going to have the fourth one. Next one, it is your fourth one. I am going to write it here. Okay, ma? So fourth one, it is your data center server. Fourth one, it is your data center server. It is also a server for you. It is for high traffic computer networks. For high traffic computer network. So in the case of networks, it is used for you people. Okay, wow. So these are the 4 versions that you people are having under Windows 2000. The first one, it is your professional. So mainly it is used in business desktops and laptops. Next one, it is your Windows 2000 server. By the name itself, it is used in web and office server. Next one, it is your advanced server, mainly used in the line of business application. And the fourth one, it is nothing but it is your data center server. Where it is used? It is mainly used in your computer networks, that is high traffic computer networks. The data center server are used. So clear with what else version we have discussed up to now? Yes, next one you people are going to have the next one. It is your Windows XP. Next you people are going to have the next one. It is your Windows XP. So it was introduced in 2001. It was introduced in 2001. Here they introduced 64-bit processor. Here they introduced 64-bit processor. Similarly, it had many improved Windows appearance with themes and stable version. It has here everything is improved for you. The appearance is improved appearance. Okay, wow. And everything here will be stable for you and stable. So that is with your Windows XP. That is with your Windows XP. Next it is your Windows Vista. Next it is your Windows Vista. It was introduced in the year 2006. It was introduced in the year 2006. What did it have? Yes, very updated look and feel. So it provides very updated look and feel. Extra settings, extra beauty, extra attractiveness, everything is available in Windows Vista for you people. The next one, it is your Windows 7. Next one, it is your Windows 7. Introduced in the year 2009. It was introduced in the year 2009. So here what are the features you people are having? Yes, booting time was improved. When you people switch on the computer, some booting task will be moving on, no? So that time was improved. The time was improved. Similarly, here they introduced new interfaces like Arrow Peak, handwriting recognition, and Internet Explorer 8 was introduced. So here they introduced some new features like Arrow Peak, handwriting recognition. Handwriting recognition means it is going to identify. Okay, wow. So handwriting recognition, everything. Then next it is going to have Internet Explorer E8. That is IE8 was introduced for you. So these are the features that you people are having under Windows 7. Windows 7 was introduced in the year 2009. Here the booting time was improved. Similarly, extra user interface was introduced for you people. That is nothing but Arrow Peak for you people. And that is pinning your programs to the taskbar, that also introduced. Similarly, handwriting recognition and Internet Explorer 8 was introduced. So clear with this version. And next you people are going to have Windows 8. Next you people are going to have Windows 8. So here this Windows 8 is also going to have some more extra features when compared to the remaining. It was introduced in 2012. So here it is more this is faster. First point you people can have is it is faster when compared to the previous versions of Windows. Here it is more faster when compared to the previous version. Similarly, start button was removed. Start button, here it is removed for you people. In Windows 8 you will not have any start button. Similarly, it is having better advantage for multi-core processing. These are all advanced concepts. Okay, wow. So multi-core processing. Similarly, solid state drivers. The next, touch screens. And other alternate input methods. Not only keyboard or the mouse, remaining also you people can use it. So that concept was introduced in Windows 8, introduced in the year 2012. So it is more faster when compared to the previous versions of Windows. Similarly, the start button was removed. Multi-core processing concept was introduced. Similarly, SSD, that is your solid state drivers concept introduced. Touch screens and other alternate input methods are used. Similarly, it acts as a common platform for both mobile and computer. Served as a common platform. Common platform for mobile and computer. For mobiles and computers. Okay, wow. So Windows 8. So these are the features that you people are having under Windows 8. Next we are going to see it is your Windows 10. Next one it is your Windows 10. So Windows 10, it was introduced in the year 2015. It was introduced in the 2015. Here start button was added again. Start button was added again. And the next one, it is your multiple desktop. Here you people are having the concept of multiple desktop. The next one, here it is going to have app for notification and quick action. It is going to have the apps for app notification and quick action. And quick actions. Similarly, next it is going to have activated personal assistant. That is your Cortana voice assistance was introduced. Voice, just by means of your voice, you people can identify just by recognizing your voice, the needed actions will be taken. For example, if you are telling open Windows or open Microsoft Office, just by means of your voice, it will be able to recognize that one and the needed application will be opened for you. So that is the features with Windows 10 introduced in the year 2015 for you people. That the first feature is start button is added for you. Next you people are going to have the multiple desktop. Here you people are going to have the apps for notification and quick action. Similarly, your voice assistant is in the Cortana voice activated personal assistance feature was introduced for you people. So these are the versions that are available for Windows operating system. So by now I will show the logos. Okay, huh? Yes, have a glance here. Yes, this is your Microsoft Windows 1.x logo. The next one it is your 2.x logo. The next one it is your 3.x logo. And the next you people are going to have Windows 95. The next one it is your Windows 95 logo. The next one 98. Here it is your NT and here it is your Millennium, Microsoft Windows Millennium. Next it is the logo for Windows 2000 Professional. So here you people will be having 4 versions. Able to remember? That is your Professional. The next one it is your Server, Advanced Server. The next one it is your Data Center Server. The next, this is your logo for Windows XP. This is your Microsoft Windows Vista. And here you people are having for Windows 7. The next one it is your Windows 8. And the next one it is your Windows 10. So these are the various versions of Windows operating system, along with the year it was introduced, along with the logo and along with the features we have discussed by now. So clear with the topic, that else we have, that is the versions we have discussed by now. Next we are going to see Windows Desktop. So till now we finished what are the versions that are available under Windows. Okay, wow. So up to Windows 10 we finished, starting from Windows 1.x to Windows 10 we have finished. Okay, wow. So next we finish how to handle the mouse, that previous class. Similarly we finished what is a window. So by now we are going to see what is a Windows Desktop. We are going to see Windows Desktop. So what do you mean by desktop? Yes, something is placed on the desk for you people. So what you people will be having on the table? So what are the things that you people are frequently you people are willing to take, that will be kept on the table for you. Similar is the case. Here you people are going to have some of the applications on the desktop that you people are going to use frequently. So simple to say. So the desktop is nothing but it is the opening screen of the Windows. So desktop is nothing but opening screen of Windows is called desktop. Opening screen of Windows is called desktop. So in the desktop, what else you people are going to have? Yes, you people are going to have the start button. You are going to have the start button. Next, you people are going to have the taskbar. You will be having that taskbar. Next to notifications area. Next you people will be having notifications area, and next you people will be having date and time. Next you will be having date and time. So these are the few that are available on the desktop. So what is a desktop? So opening screen of the Windows is called desktop for you. Here what else displayed for you people? Yes, the start button, taskbar, notifications area and date and time are displayed on the desktop for you. Okay ma? So for each and every one the desktop will be looking different. Why it is looking different? Since Windows operating system is providing a opportunity or facility for you people to change the setting, change the Windows setting. So for each and every one the desktop will be looking different. So similarly based upon the version also the desktop will be looking different for you people. Yes, next we are going to see the next one under the desktop, that is your icon. Next we are going to see icon. What do you mean by icon? What do you mean by icon? So icon is nothing but it is a graphic symbol, icon. So what is an icon? So icon is nothing but it is a graphic symbol. Symbol to represent what? Yes, graphic symbol to represent window elements. To represent window elements. So what are the elements you people can have? Yes, like file. You can have file, folder, similarly shortcuts or applications. Okay, wow. So that and all you people will be having under icon. Icon is nothing but it is your graphic symbol. Why you need a symbol? Yes, to represent something you people are in need of symbol. So instead of having a theoretical part, just by means of a small symbol you will be able to identify what is what application, what is file, what is inside the file or what is inside the folder. Everything can be easily you people can understand by means of the icon itself. You people can understand by means of the icon itself. So this icon is an important one in GUI based application. Icon is an important one. It plays an important role in GUI based application. Next we are going to have three types of icons. Next you people are going to have three types of icons. We can discuss one by one. Okay, ma? So the first one, it is your standard icon. The first one, it is your standard icon. Yes, by the name itself, it is a standard for you people. So when you people install a Windows operating system, this standard icons will be automatically displayed for you people. When you people will install Windows operating system, these standard icons will be displayed automatically for you people on your desktop. So for you few example you people can have, it's your My Computer icon. First one, it is your My Computer icon. Next you people can have your Documents, and next you people can have your Recycle Bin. So these are the Recycle Bin. So these are the icons that are standard and it will be displayed automatically on the desktop for you people. And the next one you people are going to have shortcut icons. Next one you people are going to have, it is your shortcut icons. By the name itself, any application or file or folder you people are willing to have, for that you people can create a shortcut. That shortcut will be displayed on the desktop for you people. So that is called as your shortcut icon. So this icon can be created for, it can be created for any application, that is any apps, okay ma, application, files, folders. For each and everything you people can create. So that is called as your shortcut icon. So by using this, what you people can have? Yes, by just double clicking the icon, the related application, file or folder will be opened for you people. Here what you have to do? You have to double click that one. By double clicking that shortcut icon, the related application, file or folder will be opened for you people. So just now we have discussed two types of icon. That is your standard icon. The next one, it is your shortcut icon. And the next one you people are going to have, the next one, it is your disk drive icon. The next one you people are going to have, it is nothing but it is your disk drive icon. What do you mean by disk drive? For example, in your computer, you people will be having many colons, no? That is example to tell C colon, D colon, E colon, F colon. So some colons for your pen drive, that is your removable disk. Then for your CD players, like that you will be having, no? So that is called as your drive icon. So this, it is going to represent 5 disk drive options. The first one, it is your hard disk. First icon is to represent hard disk, okay ma'am? And the second one, it is your CD-ROM, that is your CD player, CD-ROM, or you people can have DVD drive. And the third one, it is nothing but it is your pen drive. And the fourth one, you people are going to have other removable storage. So for this you people can have examples like mobile, your smartphones, tablets, like that you people will be having, okay, for removable storage. And the fifth one, you people will be having network drives. Network drives. When you people will be having this, if your computer is in the network, you will be having your network drives. So under disk drive icons, it is represent 5 disk drive. So just now I told you know C colon, D colon, like that and all. So which it is going to represent? So C colon mainly represent hard disk for you. The next you will be having CD-ROM or DVD drive. Next it is option for your pen drive. The next it is your removable storage. Next you people are having network drivers. If your system is connected with another system, then only you will be having this network drivers. Otherwise your system will not show network drivers for you. So just now we finished. What are we finished? Yes, we have discussed the icon types. What are the icon types we have finished by now? Yes, the first one, it is your standard icon. So these and all will be available during the Windows operating system installation time. So example, you people can have my computer, documents, and the next one, it is your recycle bin. And the next to be discussed, shortcut icons. So instead of, for example, if you people are willing to open Word, what you people have to do? You have to go on start My Programs, Office, then only you have to click Microsoft Office. Instead, what you people can do? So if a shortcut icon is displayed on the window desktop for you people, just by clicking the icon, the application will be automatically opened for you. Similarly, what else? Files or folders, everything can be displayed, everything can be opened easily when that shortcut icon is displayed on the desktop for you people. Next, you people are going to have the third one. It is your disk drive icon. So what are the drives? You people will be having drives for hard disk, next for CD-ROM or DVD-ROM, next for your pen drive, next removable storage, and network drives. If your system is connected with other system, you will be having your network drives. So clear with the topic. So totally how many types of icons you are having? 3. What are they? Standard icon, shortcut icon. The next one, it is your disk drive icons. For today, what else we have discussed? First we have finished the versions of Windows operating system. And the next we finished Windows desktop. What is the desktop for you people? The opening screen of the Windows is called desktop. Next we finished icon. What is an icon? Yes, it is a graphical symbol representing the Windows element. That is called as your icon. The next we finished the three types of icon. What are they? Standard icon, shortcut icons, and the next one it is your disk drive icon. Yes, you people can have a glance over it. Yes, this is your desktop for you people. This is your desktop for you. Here each and every icons are displayed on the desktop. No, here you people are having the start button. It is your notification area. Here it is your notification area. Here you are having date and time. Similarly, here you are having the task bar. Okay, wow. So this is your example for desktop. It is not an example, it is a figurative representation for desktop. And to this side you people are having your shortcuts. Types of icon we finished now. So each and everything is given. Application icon. The next it is your folder icon. Each and everything are displayed here for you. And this is your disk drive icon. This is your disk drive. So it is your C:(D:)E:(G:)H:(I). Similarly, it is for your removable disk. So a DVD. This is for your DVD. Okay, wow. So this is your figurative representation for what else? Just now we have discussed desktop. This is your icons, and this is your disk drive icon. So clear with the topics. What else we have discussed by today? Yes, remaining we can continue in the next class. Yes, thank you students.